It's a hot day, man. Get my lemonade here. It is so hot. I need to be in the shade. And I'm sitting back, relaxing in the shade. Okay. Well, I got this on because I'm waiting for the sun to come around and I want to cook myself. Pop in and say hi wherever you may be. I was just uploading videos to my other YouTube channels. That's where I was. Anyway, I'm in the shade right now, but once the sun comes around from those big trees up there, it's going to be freaking cooking hot here. 82 degrees right now in the shade. But humidity's low, thank God. In a minute, we'll go see how Wendy's doing. She's painting out in the courtyard. She's doing some artwork. Got everything irrigated too. I feel good about that. Anyway, we're live from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Small island in the North Pacific. Put this over here. There we go. Hope you guys are having a nice Sunday out there. Actually, if you're on the other side of the world, it's probably Monday already, right? If you're in Australia, we know it's already Monday, but here it is Sunday on our island, all right? I'm just looking at the eucalyptus tree. It's beautiful. Love eucalyptus trees. Cheers to you. What a beautiful day, man. Wendy and I went out for a really nice motorcycle ride. Good way to cool off. I mean, if you don't jump in the ocean, you take a ride and you cruise down beside the ocean, and it's a lot cooler down there. It's really nice. It's refreshing. Still warm out, but very nice. We're waving at you from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Put this back a little bit more. It's kind of wet here. Very quiet here. Very peaceful. Very peaceful place to live on this island, guys. Very safe and very peaceful. I'm going to deadhead some of those flowers. I enjoy having 4 days off. This week I had 5 days off. Tomorrow's my 5th day off. I'm going fishing. I'm going to head up fishing on a fishing trip. I think mid-August. My annual fishing trip up to Loon Lake, which is I get over to the mainland. I can take a ferry off this island to the mainland, 3 hours, and then I got to drive 5 hours with my friends. They drive up to Loon Lake, and we go fishing for trout, rainbow trout. They rent a boat, and we fish. Get up early in the morning, fish rainbow trout, troll the lake. Last year we maxed out on rainbow trout, man. They were just absolutely amazing fish. So fresh. Best trout you'll ever catch. Right out of the lake, you put them right into the pan. It's a way to do it. Cheers. It's very quiet here. The lower accommodation guests checked out this morning. So Wendy and I cleaned the room, and the upper accommodation guests are here till Tuesday. So I work Tuesday. Waving at you. Shaka waving at you from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. I'm just sitting in the shade here. It's nice. I'll tell you what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I got these chairs. I got that chair. And I got this chair. Hey, I got my feet stretched out there. Flip that around. And I'm relaxing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just relaxing. It's very, very nice. Good spot to sit. But when the sun comes around, I'm going to have to move. Otherwise, it's going to get way too hot here. Way too hot. I don't want to feel like roasting. Wendy's actually in a good spot. She's in the courtyard painting. We'll go over there in a minute. We'll see what Wendy's up to. She's working on some new art. Wendy is a professional artist. That is one of her jobs, is selling her artwork. So she's always working on new things. And she paints for people. If they want something painted, she will paint it for them. There we go. Here's the Starlink crapping out on me again. Anyway, she did a really nice commission piece for somebody I know. Guy I used to go to school with. He took a picture of his girlfriend in Palm Springs or Palm Desert. And he asked Wendy if he could, he gave her a picture. And he gave her a picture. He says, could you make a painting, a huge painting of this and make it look exactly the same? But what she did add was really cool. So the picture looked identical. There's videos of it on here. There should be videos of it on here. The painting she did looked identical to the picture, except in her sunglasses, she put reflections of palm trees in the glasses, and it looked really cool. He was very happy with it. She loved it. I guess he gave it to her for a birthday present or something. But yeah, so he was very, very pleased with that commission piece. She just did a book cover for a book that's going to be published in Europe. So she sent that away. And Wendy sells a lot of art. She definitely sells a lot of art. She's a very, very talented artist. And she loves to draw and paint. She's been doing it ever since she was a kid, right? Me, I draw stick people. I'm not a good artist. I mean, I can draw good motorcycles, but when it comes to painting, and palm trees, I can do palm trees really good too. That's about it. Nothing else. Everybody's got their thing that they're good at, right? I think my thing that I'm good at is growing exotic plants and palms. And Wendy's a good gardener too. That's what I'm good at, growing palm trees from seed. And you can check out some of my videos on Banana JSSI. Okay, my YouTube channel is Banana JSSI. This is actually Wendy's YouTube channel. I just like to hang out and do live streams for her. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't. You know, that's the thing. So what I do, I keep Wendy's YouTube channel going. That's what I do. I keep it going. I'm pretty comfortable. I really don't feel like moving, but I'm going to have to in a minute. That sun is getting close to coming around. And if it's 81 or 82 in the shade, it's going to be a lot hotter in the sun. Did you know that? When the weather station takes temperatures, high temperatures, they're always recorded in the shade. Did you know that? You never record a high temperature in the sun. It's a false reading. That's why weather stations shield the thermometers from the sun. So we have 2 weather stations set up here, Stevenson screens, and they're louvered boxes with weather recording instruments inside, but the sun can never hit the thermometers. Otherwise, it's going to raise them. It's going to raise the temperatures right up, give you a false reading. It could be 120 degrees in the sun right now. You know what I mean? That was good. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. It's beautiful here on our small island in the North Pacific. And if we get lucky, maybe a hummingbird will fly up and I'll get them on video. So this morning, I came down into the living room and I heard something fluttering around in the window. And I looked and there was a bird fluttering around in the living room window. So I'll tell you what happens. I'll flip this around. That kitchen door is always open. Birds fly in through the kitchen door and then they fly into the living room there and they try to get out. So I shot a video of that little bird. I catch him, I let him out. This is the 4th bird that's flown into our house this year. So I put a good song to it. You can watch the video. I just uploaded it a couple hours ago. Gotta love armors. Yeah, we have a lot of them here. There's a lot of hummingbirds here on the Gulf Islands. And like I say, we have them year round. We have Rufus and we have the Annis. It's the Annis that are here year round. The Annis hummingbirds are here on a winter day. They're here on Christmas Day. It doesn't really matter. They're always around, right? But they are beautiful. It's funny, in Hawaii they don't have any, and somebody said in Florida they don't have any hummingbirds. I didn't know that about Florida. No hummingbirds in Florida. That's pretty bizarre. I thought there'd be hummingbirds in Florida. Man, if I was a hummingbird, I'd want to live in Florida. There must be hummingbirds in Texas, I'm sure. But yeah, there's no shortage of them here. And some people like to put feeders out for them. We don't. We have a lot of flowers. So they're good. They got lots of stuff to eat here. But in the wintertime, you just got to make sure you have plants that actually bloom in the winter. And we have Fatsia, Sarcococa, Sarcococa ruscifolia. I'm trying to think what else blooms here. And there are snapdragons and stuff that'll bloom. Excellent hat. I'm envious of the year-round hummers. I'm a couple 6-hour drive north of here. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, no, we got them here year-round. I got videos of them in the wintertime. I got videos of them on my other channel at Wendy's mom's feeder on the Sunshine Coast on Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day. And they were just like buzzing around the feeder, right? So those are the Annis, right? Thanks. Yeah, the hat. You know where I got this hat? I was driving by and somebody has stuff at the end of their driveway. Free stuff. There's all this free stuff. This was like last year. And this brand new hat was brand spanking new. They didn't want it. So it's kind of like a straw kind of. I wear it for gardening. It's a good gardening hat. And yeah, it definitely keeps the sun off the head. Now, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to flip this screen around. And you see those big trees up there? That sun is right there. And once it gets to there, I'm going to have to move. So it's getting close to being right there in the open. Those trees are really nice. But when the sun gets out in the open, then it's going to be too hot. And I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm going to have to move. It's 82 here right now in the shade. And it's going to be a hell of a lot hotter when that sun comes around. I know it's a heck of a lot hotter in where you are in Texas, in the Lone Star State. It's coming around, man. So I'm going to go into the courtyard right now, and we're going to see what Wendy's up to. I think she's working on a painting. So, and hopefully my live stream won't die. So bear with me. If it dies, I just have to reset it, and then it'll go back on again. But sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. So, see, even the dog's made in the shade. You see? Dog is made in the shade, aren't you, Kahu? It's just too hot for you, too. All right, so San Antonio and especially south of there it goes, back again. 89, okay, you got 7 degrees on us right now. It's 82 here. So, yeah, when my son lived in Weslaco, he'd go up to San Antonio to visit his wife's sister. because she lived in San Antonio, and his husband, they go on the river walk. So let's go see what Wendy's up to, and hopefully, oh, I thought she was going to be doing some cooking. She put an apron on. I was getting excited. Thought maybe she's going to make me some steak. So she's painting something here. That's Wendy's later.
It's a water scene.
It's a watercolor.
Doesn't look like it.
Is it watercolor?
Let's fill it right now.
Oh, she's using acrylic.
It's acrylic.
So hopefully the live stream doesn't die on me because I'm quite a ways from the Starlings. So what she's doing, she does a lot of arbutus. The river walk is a nice little mic. Yeah, for sure. Lots of palms. I remember him doing, I don't know if it was live streams or he did Skype with me there, and it's pretty cool. So that's an arbutus tree. And that tree is that tree right there. Those are arbutus trees, right? Those are the arbutus trees. And they're big ones. We have really big ones over there, there. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. So
Mosquitoes are right there.
there's actually a mosquito. Oh my God. There's a mosquito. That's pretty nice. I like the red background.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that will disappear, right?
Oh. Did you actually paint that red, the canvas?
Yeah.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, I did.
It's warm in here. Like it's actually really warm here in the shade. But this is a nice courtyard. See, so rock, no grass to cut, which is really nice. We don't have any grass to cut here. We don't want any grass to cut. Grass sometimes is a pain, isn't it? Right? But anyway, I'd love to see the river walk. San Antonio looks like a super cool place, man. Texas looks like a cool place. I'd live in Texas. Definitely live in Texas. And then I'd open carry. That's what I'd do. I'd be riding my Harley and I'd have a 9mm strapped to my side. Right, Kahoo? That's what I'd do. I hear somebody singing in the distance somewhere. I'm going to go like this. Like that. And then I'm going to flip this around like so. There. There we go. Oh, that's better. It's nice in the shade. Made in the shade, right? Made in the shade. Yeah, like I say, the only time I've ever been to Texas was en route to Miami, Florida. I wish I could have stayed longer in Texas and looked around. That would have been really nice, man. Texas is a big state. And I just remember it was February 96, and I just remember it being very dry there, coming in for a landing. And it just looked really dry and flat in Fort Worth, Dallas. And so I know that place gets really hot in the summertime. But what I'd like to see is places like Corpus Christi, Brownsville, San Padre Island. Actually, my son used to go there with his girl, the island out there. And they'd stay. He said there's a little resort out there. That'd be kind of cool, right? But one of these days, I mean, I talk there a lot on my radio. I have a lot of friends in Texas. But in Corpus Christi, Houston, I have a low tolerance for grass. I do love some bamboo, though. Yeah, grass is not my thing. Dislike about landscape. Lawn grass, like my symbol of what to me, I'm the same way, Toby. You know what? To me, lawn is the most boring feature of any freaking garden. You know, it makes some people happy. That's their thing. But I think it's just people waste too much time on it. Like, trying to make it weed free. So they're spraying chemicals on it. They waste water on it to keep it green. You know what? It never really tickled my fancy, lawn. I had a pretty big lawn when I lived south of Vancouver, and I had to ride a mower, but it was just a pain in the butt. I kind of dreaded mowing it every weekend. And then I worked for the parks department here for, a couple of decades, and that was my job. My job was to mow sports fields, mow the parks in town. So the last thing I wanted to do was come home and mow. At one time, I did have a lawnmower here, and we had a couple of levels of lawn when we had kids. And once the kids grew up, the no lawn here at all. It's all plants. And what we had was very small lawn anyway, but I never really wasted much time on it. Like, it's not a professional lawn. Had weeds in it and everything, but if you see a lawn with zero weeds in it, that lawn has a lot of chemicals on it. And a lot of people like to put that weed and feed crap on there. That's actually 2,4-D, Killex, whatever. And what it does, you remember they'd